Hey guys, it's me, Marty, and welcome to Diamonds and Denim Tutorial Tuesday. First of all, I feel like it's been like a long time since I actually did a tutorial, and even longer time since I did a tutorial like this. So this is a recipe from the Makeup Cookbook today. We are going to do cranberry sauce. So y'all see my little cranberry turtleneck, my little cranberry lip situation, and a beautiful cranberry halo eye that I use the Morphe Fall in a Frost palette to get. So if you want to see how I use these to make this look, you can keep on watching. Also, this shirt is from Happy Gypsy, which is available through Macy's. The retail price is here. The sale price is here. And it's also going to be featured in my blog post that is the Macy's Mega Fall Haul. So you can check that out if you want more information on that. But for the look, you can just keep on watching. Thanks. Okay, guys. So our first ingredient of our cranberry sauce / Thanksgiving / fall look. First of all, the brows. Yes, God, Kaya Gerber come all the way through. So what I'm going to use now, the first thing I'm going to, well, it's going to be kind of weird. Let's start with Morphe. So we're going to use the Morphe Fall in a Frost palette, which I really did like last year. First, let me tell you what I'm doing right now. I'm going to jump into the shade. I hate the way the new Morphe palettes are because it's so hard to see anything. So I guess this would be Bliss. So I dipped in the shade Bliss right here, and we're going to use that as our transition color. Please tell me my little homemade Ipsy palette has a mirror in it, because I don't want to get up and go get another mirror. She does, thank God. Okay, so what is on my eye here? What is that? Okay, so that has never happened to me before. I don't know if because I washed my brushes yesterday, if something was like soap or something was left on them, but oh my God, that was so weird. So anyway, again, I'm gonna go in the shade Bliss from the Morphe palette, the Fall in the Frost palette. And like I said before, I distinctly remember this palette because it was on sale for like 15 bucks at Ulta. The same exact weekend that the James Charles Inner Artistry or whatever palette dropped, because I remember they had a whole huge display, and I was talking to the girl that was ringing us up, and she was like, oh yeah, it's cheap, but she's like, I'm just gonna save my money for the James Charles palette. And I was like, well, good for you, sweetie. I'm not fixing to do that. So this cranberry sauce look is going to be very fall inspired. My idea is to get it to match this shirt I have on, like this really plummy, pretty color. So next, I'm gonna go in to my little homemade Ipsy palette, and all this was a magnetic palette that I ordered, and all the little samples that come on cards, I just took them off the cards and put them in here. And that's a good thing and a bad thing, because some of these I can't remember where they came from or what they're called. I do know the one I'm about to use is from the BALM Cosmetics, and it's called Meet Matte Kumar. I'm going to use this as a transition color. Kind of a darker transition color, but it was called what was it called? Meet Matrimony, Matte, M-A-T-T-E, Matte. But each one was like a different guy's name, so it was all like grooms. It was really cute. The BALM has interesting concepts. I'm not going to say they're the greatest. I love their cosmetics. I mean, I love some of their products, but their packaging is kind of hit or miss with me. I love some of it, and some of it I like. Why are we doing this again? Really? They don't switch it up often though. They do the same thing just about all the time. So anyway, this Meet Matrimony color is Meet Matte Kumar from the Meet Matrimony palette. It's just a really, really good red, reddish feeling. Louie, stop! Louie, stop fussing. Come over here. Come on. So anyway, now I'm just going to go back and soften that little transition shade just a little tiny bit. So the next shade, and I think I use this almost every time I use this palette. The next shade we're going to use is Fortune, which is this one right here. And Fortune, this one right here, is going to be our crease color. So we're just going to crease that up real quick using this pretty Miss Glam slanted brush, which I love, about, like I always do, halfway up the lid. And you can kind of judge that by your irises. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to blend this out using another Miss Glam Blend Beauty brush, Miss Glam. Okay guys, so I am back for some lid work. So we are going to go back into that Morphe palette, and I'm going to use, I've been in a halo eye mood lately. I don't know why. I did one the other day for like the first time seriously that I had ever really done one, and I just really like the way it looks, so I've been doing them a lot more lately. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Visible, which is this very, very bright highlight color, and she's just gonna pop it right there into her eyebrow. Yeah, because again, this is like a Thanksgiving fall recipe, this cranberry. So I don't want it to be like, you know, but I don't want it to be like dull. You want it to be like about that life, because it's the holidays, girl. It's the holidays. Eat your turkey, beat that face, and go on about your business. The next shade I'm gonna use, if y'all are not familiar with this palette, they put this plastic on top of the shade, so like I have to keep putting it back to see what I'm looking for. And the shade I'm looking for right now is Intuition, which is this one right here, which is like a really pretty kind of raisiny brown color. So we're gonna put that on the lid. Oh, it's not as dark as I remember it being. Oh, it's pretty though. We'll keep it. So again, we're doing that. When you do a halo eye, it's almost like you want to do almost like 2 eye contours. So you just want to do it on either side. So like today, I'm not going to do a different contour shade. I'm just going to keep these. So again, we're just going to go into the, where I would usually contour my eye right here. And I'm going to do it again on the inner corner as well. And again, with this palette, these beautiful rich colors, I don't want to skimp. I do like usually like a softer look, but it's the holidays, so I'm trying to be festive, and I really, really like the pigment of this palette. I mean, y'all can see already how it looks different. So okay guys, so next I'm gonna go with Mama's favorite, the NYX eyeshadow base in the shade Skin Tone. And the only reason I'm using Skin Tone is I feel like if I would do the black base, it would make it like look too like dark, and I don't want to do the white base because it's going to turn it too pink. So that's just the reason I decided to go with Skin Tone. This eye look is pretty, one of the prettiest ones I've ever done. I really like it. So I'm just gonna carve out the middle of my lid again, which is where our little halo part is gonna go, using that Shiny Cream eyeshadow brush just to pack on the Skin Tone. So you see how like the middle pops? That's what we're gonna do. That's what we want right now. Okay, so now I have that cream that cream base is kind of sticky, and I don't want it to be sticky. So I'm gonna use this. Which one do I want to use? Let's use the matte one, this one. So I'm gonna use this matte brush. I call it a matte brush, and I'm gonna dip back into Bliss again, and I'm just gonna pat that on my eye, just so that the texture is a little bit drier. And usually I would go and grab a loose powder for this. I have a beautiful Bella Pierre that works really, really good for this. But since I'm trying to keep it to like a minimum amount of product so that you guys aren't like, girl, I do not have time to do all of this today. I got to make a whole turkey. So that's the reason behind it. I'm going to go with Belladonna, which Belladonna is this shade right here, which is really, really pretty. It's like a super bright, it's called Belladonna. I would have called it Ballerina because it looks like a ballerina. Look how pigmented. I mean, really? So I'm just going to pack that on to that empty space. Now, I noticed some of my other color is not as pronounced as it was earlier, so I'm just going to go back and apply just a little bit more on the side, on the inner corner, because the inner corners look like they've either faded a little bit or absorbed. Something happened where I can't see them anymore. So, okay, guys, so I am going to go in with this NYX Professional Crease Brush, is what it's called. I don't consider it a good crease brush. I like it as a blender. I demoed these on First Impression Friday, like maybe last week or the week before that. And again, it's not a bad brush. I just would not have marketed it as a crease brush. It's much better at blending out your look. Eyes are done for now. I am going to go and work on the rest of my look, and I will be back with y'all for the lips. Okay, guys, so back with the next step of this look. Again, I apologize for my hair. I will be flat ironing it shortly. But I just figured we'd do this first. Why not? So with this Vasanti pointed brush, I believe it's supposed to be used as a crease brush. I never use it for that way. I always use it to line under my eyes. So I'm going to take Belladonna again, which is the middle color. of the lid, and I'm gonna just apply it real quick under a good clean sweep under the eye. And yes, I've already highlighted, contoured, blushed, all that stuff. I don't have my blinding highlight yet. That's all we need for our under eyes right now. I'm going to use the Prestige waterproof eyeliner in white, and we're going to use that just to line the inner waterline of our eyes. So I usually don't do that. I used to do it all the time, but lately I've been kind of backing down on it, only because it takes a long time. So I'm just lining in the waterline with this beautiful white pencil. That again is from Prestige Beauty. I did a review on them a long time ago, and they were a super cheap drugstore brand, and they don't perform in their price point. I'll tell you that. They're like really, really good. So I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to go with the ILLAMASQUA coloring pencil in the shade Honor, which is like a plummy brown, because I wanted a different kind of color down at the bottom for this look. So we're going to do that, and I'm just dragging that along my lower lash line. Now what I did was I stopped halfway again. You saw, starting in the corner and going halfway, because I don't want a super outline look. I don't really like that in the eye look anyway. So I just drag it halfway, and then I'm going to blend both of them out with this slanted eyeliner brush from Shani. So as you can see, I'm just putting it in. Okay, and I'm just doing that because, again, just to give it some definition, but I don't want it to be like, I don't want to say scripted, but like I don't want it to look so fake. And last but not least, as far as this palette goes, I'm going to go in with Starlight, which is this beautiful pearlescent gold shade. And I'm going to dab that on my brush, and I'm going to tear duck with that. So I do have a blinding highlight to apply later, but I just really wanted to stay with this palette for the entire eye look. So okay, I'm gonna go get liner and lashes, and I'll be back to wrap up with y'all. Okay guys, so I am back to wrap up our cranberry sauce look, and the final thing I'm gonna do is this Tarteist Glossy Lip Paint in the shade, oh, they didn't give me a shade name. No, there's literally no name on this sample, so it's not here. Just so we can see, it's not here on the bottom. It is literally nowhere. So we just gonna call it cranberry, since we're doing a cranberry sauce look anyway. So this is just a little mini size glossy lip paint, and so this is our finished look. This is our cranberry sauce makeup cookbook recipe. Super cute for Thanksgiving while you're sitting there trying to look cute, especially if you're going to his parents' house for the first time, or you're bringing him to your parents' house for the first time. You want to look cute, right? So this is our cranberry sauce look. Cranberry halo eye, glossy cranberry color lips, and we're ready to go. Thank you so much for watching this week's edition of Tutorial Tuesday. Recipe from the Makeup Cookbook, cranberry sauce. Thanks so much again for watching. You can find out all of the products I used in today's look, not just this one, but all of them from primer to setting spray. That's all going to be listed down below in the corresponding blog link. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. I hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.